Okay, first and foremost, I want to give all honors and praises and glory belongeth to my Lord and Savior, Yahweh by Sham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wahab, Kodash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that teach this truth well and that continue to teach this truth well, and to the hopeful elect across the globe, and to the very few brothers and sisters listening and also learning. Okay, this lesson is going to be based on self-hatred. Is very a common thing with our people, very prevalent amongst the so-called Negroes, Hispanics and Indianos, which are what, the 12 tribes of Israel. And where does it all begin with? Okay, it all starts with our people not knowing who they are. Okay, because that's why our people have a lot of pent frustration, anger, because they don't know who they are. And if you don't know who you are, how do you know where you're going? Okay, so let's go to Hosea 4 and 6. My people, who were the Lord Jehovah's people? Okay, you tribes. Okay, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics and Indianos are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So having a lack of knowledge of who you are, that causes our people to be destroyed, because everything is mental. And that's why Esau knew, don't teach him the Bible, don't teach him the truth of the Bible. So Esau knew this. Or if he was going to teach you a Bible, teach you the lie, because he knows, look, our connection between Yahweh Shai is through the scriptures. Okay, so if our people actually knew who we were, knew who they were, they would have a different mindset. You see what I mean? So it all starts with our people not knowing who they are. So it says our people are destroyed. Not knowing who you are, you're destroyed. You're vulnerable, you're taken advantage of. Okay, of. Because that has rejected knowledge, and our people reject knowledge. And the knowledge is right in front of their faces. I will also reject thee. So that's why Yahweh Shai rejects our people. That's why you see them getting shot down in the street and particular things happening to them. That thou shalt be no priest to me. In other words, you ain't going to be set up to judge any matters. Okay, you're going to have to die on this side. Okay, but you will come back on the other side, but you're just going to come back as our children. Seeing that has forgotten the law of thy power, and I will also forget thy children. So that's why these things are happening. Okay, and it all starts at self-hatred. That's where it begins. You not knowing who you are. Okay, and you see it. You see another person of your nation. You know, you're giving them an evil eye, and this and that. Okay, all that's of the world. All of that is of the world, and it all goes back again. I was going to say to Esau, but our people have been killing each other, scheming on each other way before Esau even came into the picture. So you can't really say everything's on Esau, because it's down to our own people, and that's where accountability comes in. Because when you're sufficient, when you're self-sufficient, you're able to do things, and it's really from Yahweh Shai. But if you understand what I'm saying, there's a confidence that comes with that. With faith, there's a confidence that comes with that. With you knowing who you are now, your nationality, there's a confidence that comes with that. So you no longer have that spirit of self-hatred, covetousness. These are all nasty traits. You understand? So bear me just a minute. That's why the scriptures say, let's quickly go to Romans 12 and 2. And I hope this is edifying. It's just been something I've been thinking about. And you observe, of course, you observe your people. How they are. How they operate. Romans 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world. Con meaning with, formed, image. So we don't want to be in the likeness and the fashion of this world. But be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Trans means to change forms, which is what form? Image. So now, the longer you're in this truth, there's changes. Them changes are being made. They should be made by the renewing of your mind. So your mind becomes renewed. So you no longer have a self-hatred mentality. You're no longer looking at your own and wanting to kill him, or wanting to commit adultery with him, or wanting to thief from them. Because your mind's been renewed. If anything, you want the best for your brother, that you may prove what is good and acceptable in the perfect will of the Most High. So that's how you prove what is good and acceptable, by what? The renewing of your mind, are transforming. And really, that all comes from Yahweh Shai. He has to transform you. And how do you become transformed? By being in the Word daily, and not just that, by implementing these things day by day. Things that could be changed, and it all starts with the character. Because if you've been in this truth a year, there should be a change from when you came in a year. If you've been in 2 years, there should be a change from when you came in that year from 2 years. If you've been in 3 years, there should be a change from when you came in from 2 years to 3 years. If you've been in 4 years, there should be a change from you that came into 3 years from 4 years. It's supposed to be a constant thing. It's supposed to be constant. Because you see, that's why people out here like wild bulls, okay, killing each other, okay, and it's through media, it's through various different means. Get out of that mentality. I can't do this. Nobody wants to be around someone like that. You want to be around, let's tell the truth, you want to be around winners that motivate you to win. You don't want to be around someone, oh man, I can't do this, I can't. You don't want to be, because that person, you know what I mean? They're just going to keep you in a low place. That's why this is about faith. This truth is about faith. Okay? Baby, just a minute. Let's go to Jeremiah 2 and 33. Baba Kashar. It's such a various topic. This is very, Jeremiah 2 and 33. Stop saying I can't. There's nothing wrong with saying you can. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean you're proud. That doesn't mean you're puffed up. Have you ever done that? Said, I'm going to do this by the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Havshai, Lord's willing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. John 2 and 33. The Lord wants you to have, first of all, He wants you to have confidence in Him. And when you have confidence in Yahweh Shai, you have confidence in yourself. If you don't have confidence in Yahweh Shai, then you definitely don't have no confidence in yourself. Well, the people of the world do, because they're foolish. The people of the world, that's what mentality they have. Okay, the scriptures talk about being confident in a plain way. Let's go to Jeremiah 2 and 30. I think it's 33. Am I on the right one? Wait me just a minute. John 2. Yes. Why trimmest thy way to seek love? And that's what our people do. You know? And trim their way to seek love, just for Esau. Therefore hast thou taught the wicked ones thy ways. Because our people do that as well. Especially Benjamite households. Yeah, just get a good job. Be a good slave for the white, for Esau, the white man. And no. But some of us were taught that. So you got to snap out of that. You should want your own. Yeah, even though we're in captivity, you should want your own. And when you go into the word trimmest, one who trims, one who changes opinions. So are you one that changes your opinion just because Esau comes around, so you feel uncomfortable? See, that's a mindset. That's that slave syndrome. Okay, who changes opinions, actions to suit circumstances. Okay, because obviously brothers came from different backgrounds. Some of you may have lived in a more multicultural background where everybody was around different nations. Some of you may have just lived in what's it? A so-called Negro only neighborhood where there's more crime, more self-hatred. Okay. So again, some of you may have just lived around Edomites. Okay, so everybody's got a different background. So I'm not going to be fast to judge, but what's the main thing? What's the basis of this lesson? Is that you have to believe in yourself. Okay, this mentality, I can't do this, I can't do that, and you just that's just some negative vibration. Okay, and you push that out on others because you're incompetent. So now you're looking at others like they should be like, no, that's not right. Because those that have that faith, what, they're going to display that faith. Okay. Excuse me. Maybe just a minute. Okay. We get the Apocrypha as well. There's a few things I want to go into. And you're going to be looking down on others, see, because that's that self-hatred. Okay, how comes you can do that? You know, well, you know, this, and I don't think you're too zealous. You're too zealous. What's too zealous? It's good to be zealous for the truth. About you're too zealous. Well, you're too lukewarm. Why? Because you don't have the confidence. Stop hating. Stop being jealous, man. And just do the work. Use the gift that Yahushua has given you. Because if you don't, he's just going to take it away because you are pissing about. Oh, man. Bear me just a minute. So let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 11 and 12. Again, there is another that is slow. So it doesn't matter. Even if you're a bit slow, it doesn't matter. I was slow. Coming this truth, very slow, very simple. But you grow and have need of help. But it says and had need of help. So you got to admit. You got to be able to humble yourself. But men, they don't want to humble themselves. They come before Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They don't want to humble themselves. Here it is, they know nothing. They don't have any type of, but they want to act like they're going to teach you. Which, yeah, we all do learn from each other, but the beginning of that wisdom is humbling yourself down. But some men, they're too proud to do that. And have need of help. So if you have need of help, then don't hide it. Proclaim it. And that's how you get help. And that's how you grow. I'm wanting ability. Well, in this truth. I'm full of poverty. Okay, lacking in substance, carnal substance. Which that don't matter. Yet the eye of the Lord Yahushua looked upon him for good. So that's why you got to be careful of who you look down upon. Because a man that doesn't have it all, well, that's the man that Yahushua can work on. Okay? And set him up from his lower state. So this is what Yahushua can do. You understand what I'm saying? And lifted up his head from misery, so that many that saw it marveled at him. So in other words, this is a man that came, you can acquaint this with a man that didn't know much. Not a good speaker and so forth. But now he's growing, and now his head is lifted up. He's been taught. And all those that saw it marveled. Okay? Like, what happened? This guy's, he's just changed. He's learned. He's grown. Why? Because Yahushua, nothing is impossible for him. But you got to have faith in Yahushua. Because if you don't, how do you expect him to help you? How do you expect him to increase you? Okay? Let's go to Philippians 4 and 13. And it says, I can do all things through Mashiach, which strengthen me. So when you believe that you can do all things through Yahushua that strengthens you, you're no longer going to be living a life of doubt, insecurities, projecting insecurities. Why? Because you can do all things through Yahushua, which he has given you the Spirit to do, which you are capable of doing. Okay? Into your measure. Okay? So you got to walk in that manner. Okay? Don't just speak. Walk in that manner. Because you got some that they just know how to turn up, speak good. Got a precept, look what I know, but are you walking in these precepts? Are you living these precepts to the best of our abilities? And that's where self-hatred, that's where that goes. Because now what, you have a spirit, you know yourself. That self-hatred, it goes. You're no longer looking at another brother. Oh, why has he got this? Why has he got that? No. You're actually happy for him. Okay? So with this lesson, I'm going to shut off here. Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. And until the next time, shalom.